Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Grandpa's Story Time. Let's see. It's February 19th. It's freezing outside here in New York. We're going to be heading down to Florida soon. A couple days to meet some friends down there for a golf outing in Boca. Should be a good turnout. Nice North Rockland reunion. So, today's book is the last book we have for this library run that we just recently took. It's called The Arctic Animals. Hello, world. And we're going to read this in honor of the winter and all you kids that are trying to stay warm up here. On the very top of our planet is a cold, frozen place called the Arctic. It's covered in ice and snow, but lots of amazing animals live there. Let's go and meet them. Polar bears are big and white. They have thick fur and a layer of fat called blubber to keep them warm in the cold weather and icy water. Their fur is so oily that it can easily shake off ice and water to stay dry. Can you see the polar bear? What is this animal with a tusk like a unicorn's horn? It's a narwhal. A narwhal is a type of whale. The tusk is actually a very long front tooth. Hoppity hop, thumpity thump. The Arctic hare has shorter ears than other rabbits and a lot of fat and fur, which help it live in the cold temperatures. The Arctic hare's white fur lets it hide in the snow. This little Arctic ground squirrel is busy preparing a cozy den and storing food for the winter. Soon it will be ready to hibernate. When animals hibernate, they sleep during the cold winter months. Then they wake up in the spring. Swoop! The snowy owl has dense white feathers to keep it warm, golden eyes that can see food and enemies far away, and sharp claws for hunting. There are no tall trees in the Arctic, so the snowy owl builds its nest on the ground. These feathered friends are called puffins. They can swim and fly very quickly. A puffin's beak is gray in the winter, but in spring it turns bright orange. A walrus has a large body, flat flippers, wrinkly skin, and whiskers that look like a mustache. Did you notice it also has 2 tusks? Walruses use their tusks to fight, break holes in the ice, and help pull their heavy bodies out of the water. Caribou stay warm with a heavy coat of fur. They also have large fur-covered hooves that act like snowshoes to help them walk on the ice and snow. Males and females both have antlers. Well, that's something, isn't it? Usually only the males for deer and things like that, right? But with the caribou, they both have the antlers. Interesting. I just learned something today, too. The Arctic fox has a thick fur coat that changes color. It's white in the winter to blend in with the snow. It turns brown in the spring, so the fox can hide among the rocks and the plants. The Arctic fox has the warmest fur of any animal in the world. Well, that's another interesting fact, isn't it? Wow! The Siberian Husky is one of the oldest breeds of dogs. It can run fast in the cold and pull a heavy sled across ice and snow. Siberian Huskies curl into a tight ball to sleep, and they cover their nose with their tail for extra warmth. I remember Louie and Mary, our friends, had a Husky. Yeah, he was a handful, that dog. He was a good dog, though. Not like you, right, Clyde? I got Clyde right here. Some nights, the Arctic sky is full of bright waves of color. All the animals have to come out and look. These lights are called Aurora Borealis, or the Northern Lights. That's something to see, isn't it? Yeah. And that's the end. Clyde wants to say hello to you guys. Come on up here and say hello to everybody, Clyde. I'm going to tell you, it's Clyde's birthday. Actually, it was the 14th. No, it was the 17th. So we missed it by a day or two. But we're celebrating it today. Clyde is 4 years old today. He's an Aussie Doodle. His father was a miniature red poodle. And his mother was an Australian sheepdog. Okay, I didn't think he was going to get this big when I got him. He's about 30, 35 pounds because he's a miniature. But I thought a miniature was like, you know, one of those tiny little dogs you put in your purse. But that's called the toy. This guy is like 30 pounds. A little too heavy to go on the plane with Daddy. But he's a good boy. It's his birthday, so say happy birthday to Clyde, you guys. Clyde loves you. Grandpa loves you. We'll see you tomorrow.